Benefit 1. Skin and hair nourishment. If your hair feels drier than it used to, breaks more easily, or your skin just looks dull no matter how much skincare you apply, there's usually something deeper going on. And one of the most overlooked factors is a lack of the right trace minerals your body needs to maintain its natural color and structure. This is where cashews quietly make a difference. Cashews are rich in copper, a mineral that plays a direct role in producing melanin, the pigment responsible for the color of your hair and skin. When your body doesn't get enough copper, melanin production can slow down. That's when you start noticing things like premature graying, uneven skin tone, or hair that looks lifeless. But when you consistently supply your body with enough copper, it doesn't just improve appearance on the surface, it supports the biological process underneath. Your hair strands grow stronger, your natural color looks more vibrant, your skin starts to regain that subtle, healthy tone that no cream can replicate. Now, this isn't something that changes overnight. You're not going to eat cashews for 3 days and suddenly reverse years of damage. But over time, weeks, even months, your body responds. Because you're giving it the raw materials it was missing. And that's the key idea here. Cashews don't work like a cosmetic fix. They support your appearance at the biological level, where real, lasting changes actually happen. Benefit 2. Preventing anemia. If you often feel lightheaded when you stand up, get tired faster than you should, or notice your skin looking paler than usual, it might not just be stress or lack of sleep. These are classic signs your body may be struggling with low iron levels, and that directly affects your blood. Iron is essential for producing hemoglobin, the protein in your red blood cells that carries oxygen throughout your body. When iron is low, hemoglobin drops. And when that happens, your cells don't get the oxygen they need. That's why you feel weak, unfocused, and constantly drained. This is where cashews can play a supportive role. They naturally contain iron, along with other minerals that help your body maintain healthy blood production. While they're not a replacement for medical treatment, especially in cases of diagnosed iron deficiency, they can help reinforce your daily intake and support your body over time. And here's what many people underestimate. When your blood improves, everything else improves with it. Your energy levels stabilize. Your brain functions more clearly. Even your skin looks healthier because it's receiving better oxygen and nutrient delivery. It's all connected. So instead of only focusing on surface-level fixes, this is about strengthening one of the most fundamental systems in your body, your blood. Because once oxygen delivery improves, your body doesn't just survive better, it performs better. Benefit 3. Weight management. If you've ever tried to eat clean but still find yourself getting hungry an hour later, reaching for snacks, or feeling like your appetite is always one step ahead of you, that's not a discipline problem. It's often a satiety problem. Most diets focus on cutting calories but ignore what actually keeps you full. That's where cashews come in. And this is where people get it wrong. They look at cashews and think, high in calories must be fattening. But that's an oversimplification, because what matters isn't just calories. It's how your body responds after you eat. Cashews contain a combination of fiber, protein, and healthy fats. And together, these slow down digestion and help stabilize your blood sugar. That means you stay full longer, your energy stays more consistent, and those sudden cravings start to fade. Instead of spiking and crashing, your body moves more steadily. And when that happens, something important changes. You stop needing to snack as often. You naturally eat less, not because you're forcing it, but because your body isn't constantly asking for more. But there's an important nuance here. This only works if you control the portion. A small handful can support appetite control, but mindlessly eating large amounts can easily push you into excess calories. So think of cashews not as a weight loss hack, but as a control tool. Used correctly, they help regulate hunger, so you stay in control instead of constantly fighting it. Benefit 4. Heart health. A lot of people don't think about their heart health until something feels off, like a racing heartbeat, unstable blood pressure, or a routine checkup that shows rising cholesterol levels. But long before those signs appear, the foundation of cardiovascular health is already being shaped by what you eat every day. And this is where cashews can quietly support your system. Cashews are rich in unsaturated fats, the kind of fats your body actually needs. These help reduce LDL, the bad cholesterol that contributes to plaque buildup in your arteries, while supporting HDL, the good cholesterol that helps clear excess cholesterol from your bloodstream. Over time, this balance plays a major role in reducing the risk of atherosclerosis, which is the hardening and narrowing of arteries. But it doesn't stop there. Cashews also provide magnesium, a mineral that many people don't get enough of. Magnesium helps regulate blood pressure by supporting proper muscle function in your blood vessels, allowing them to relax and maintain healthy flow. When magnesium levels are low, blood pressure can become harder to control, putting extra strain on your heart. This combination, healthy fats and magnesium, creates a protective effect that builds gradually. And this is especially important if you have a family history of heart disease, high blood pressure, or stroke. Because in those cases, prevention isn't optional, it's essential. The key takeaway is simple. Cashews don't just help your heart in a vague way. They support the underlying systems that keep your cardiovascular health stable over the long term. Benefit 5. Bone and joint support. As you get older, or even if you spend most of your day sitting, you might start to notice subtle changes, stiffness in your joints, occasional aches, or a feeling that your body just isn't as flexible or resilient as it used to be. Most people immediately think of calcium as the solution, but bone and joint health is more complex than that. It's not about one nutrient. It's about how multiple nutrients work together. Cashews provide a combination of magnesium, phosphorus, and small amounts of calcium, all of which contribute to maintaining bone density. Magnesium in particular plays a critical role in helping your body properly use calcium. Without it, calcium alone isn't as effective. But there's another piece most people overlook: copper. The same mineral that supports your skin and hair also plays a role in collagen metabolism. And collagen isn't just about appearance, it's a key structural component of your joints, helping them stay flexible and resilient under stress. So when your body has enough of these nutrients, your bones stay stronger and your joints move more smoothly. You're not just preventing issues like osteoporosis, you're maintaining mobility and function over time. This is especially important for aging adults, but also for office workers who spend long hours inactive, because lack of movement combined with poor nutrition accelerates joint decline. And here's the interesting part: that same nutrient synergy that supports your bones and joints also plays a role in how your brain functions. Benefit number 6. Brain function. If you've been feeling more forgetful lately, struggling to stay focused, or noticing that your mental energy drops faster than it used to, it's easy to blame stress or age. And while those factors do matter, there's another layer people often ignore. Your brain depends heavily on a steady supply of the right nutrients to function efficiently. Cashews happen to provide several of them. Magnesium plays a key role in regulating nerve activity and supporting communication between brain cells. When levels are low, it can affect your ability to concentrate and process information clearly. Then there's vitamin B6, which helps your body produce neurotransmitters, chemical messengers that influence mood, focus, and memory. Without enough of these, your brain doesn't just feel slower. It actually operates less efficiently. And once again, copper shows up here too. It contributes to maintaining healthy brain function by supporting enzyme systems involved in energy production and neural activity. So when these nutrients come together consistently, your brain has what it needs to perform at a higher level. The result isn't dramatic overnight transformation, but over time, you may notice clearer thinking, better focus, and improved memory retention, especially during mentally demanding tasks. And looking further ahead, maintaining this kind of nutritional support may help reduce the risk of cognitive decline as you age. So this isn't just about short-term productivity. It's about protecting how your brain processes and retains information over the long term. Benefit number 7, immune system support. If you find yourself getting sick often, catching colds easily, or taking longer to recover than you used to, it's usually a sign your immune system isn't operating at full strength. And more often than not, that comes down to one thing: your body isn't getting enough of the nutrients it needs to defend itself properly. This is where cashews can quietly strengthen your baseline. They contain zinc and selenium, two minerals that play a central role in immune function. Zinc helps regulate how immune cells develop and respond to threats, while selenium supports antioxidant systems that protect your cells from damage during infections. Alongside that, Cashews also provide small amounts of vitamins like C and E, which further support your body's defense mechanisms. What this means in practice is simple. Your immune system becomes more responsive and more efficient. You may not notice it day to day, but over time, you might get sick less frequently, recover faster, and feel more resilient during periods of stress or fatigue, when your immune system is usually under the most pressure. This is especially useful if you've just recovered from an illness or you're going through a physically or mentally demanding period, because immunity isn't built in a single moment. It's built through consistent daily support. While cashews aren't proven to prevent cancer, their antioxidants, especially proanthocyanidins, deliver real anti-aging benefits by neutralizing free radicals and reducing oxidative stress at the cellular level. Benefit number 8, digestion and gallstone prevention. If you often deal with bloating, sluggish digestion, or occasional constipation, it's a sign your digestive system isn't moving as efficiently as it should. And over time, poor digestion doesn't just feel uncomfortable, it can affect how well your body absorbs nutrients and maintains overall balance. Cashews can help support this process in a simple but meaningful way. They contain dietary fiber, which plays a key role in improving gut movement. Fiber adds bulk to your stool and helps regulate how food moves through your digestive tract. When this process is working properly, you're less likely to experience constipation and your gut feels more stable overall. But there's another layer that most people don't think about. Regular consumption of nuts like cashews has been associated with better lipid regulation in the body. And when lipid levels are more balanced, it may reduce the risk of gallstone formation over time. Gallstones often develop when there's an imbalance in cholesterol within bile, so maintaining healthier lipid levels can make a difference. This isn't an immediate effect, but it's a long-term protective one. The bigger point is this. Small, consistent habits like adding a moderate amount of cashews into your diet can support your digestive system in ways that compound over time. At this point, the benefits sound promising, but how you use cashews makes all the difference, because done right, they support your body. Done carelessly, they can easily work against you. First, portion matters. A reasonable daily amount is about 28 grams, roughly a small handful, or around 15 to 18 whole cashews. This gives your body the nutrients without pushing your calorie intake too high. Go far beyond that regularly, and you lose the balance. Next, the form you choose is important. The best options are raw or dry roasted cashews without added salt. Many packaged versions are heavily salted or processed with oils, which can add unnecessary sodium and reduce the overall health value. As for timing, keep it simple. Cashews work well as a snack between meals, or added into dishes like salads or grain bowls. The goal isn't to overcomplicate it, it's to make it consistent. And that's really the key idea here. Consistency matters more than quantity. You don't need a lot, you just need to give your body the right input, regularly enough for it to respond.